Hey everyone, it's Emma. So, get this. I'm chilling on my super comfy bed, just scrolling through TikTok, right? My phone buzzes and it's a call from Lily, my BFF since forever. Emma, total crisis. I can't go to the spring fling because I've got nothing to wear. I can't help but smile. That's Lily for you. Always in some sort of drama. Don't sweat it. We'll sort it out. So here's the deal. Lily and I are like PB&J, different but perfect together. I live in this fancy apartment with an awesome view, and she's in a smaller place across town. But who cares? Besties don't need the same zip code. And little did I know, this spring fling was about to shake things up big time. If your life's ever turned into a rom-com out of nowhere, smash that like button and subscribe to Out of a Book. Trust me, you'll want to stick around for this story. So, Lily and I have been inseparable since forever. We've had countless sleepovers, binge-watch entire seasons of shows in one night, and basically shared our lives with each other. Like, there was this one time we were at the mall and I saw Lily eyeing this super cute dress. It's gorgeous, but a bit pricey for me. She sighed. So I did what any best friend would do. I bought one for each of us. Then, during our usual coffee shop hangout, she hesitated at the counter, scanning the menu. I'll just go for a regular coffee, she said. I knew she loved caramel macchiatos, so I ordered two. My treat, I said, handing her the cup. And oh, the concert! Lily had been dying to see her favorite band live, but the tickets were sold out. Guess who managed to snag 2 VIP passes? You're the best, Emma! She said, hugging me tightly. Now all we need are the matching band tees. It's like our friendship has this rhythm, you know? I love making Lily's day, and she's always got something new that she's excited about. It's just how we roll. So, Lily's birthday was around the corner, and she was practically vibrating with excitement. Picture this. My birthday, that swanky new rooftop lounge downtown, city lights, DJ, the works. My heart sank. That venue was way out of my budget, even with my allowance. Lil, that sounds incredible, but it's a bit too expensive for me, I said, trying to let her down easy. Why not ask your parents for a little extra this month? She suggested, her eyes lighting up. I paused. I don't like asking my parents for more than my allowance. It's just a thing with me. Her expression changed, and I could see the disappointment clouding her eyes. Oh, okay. We can do something simpler, I guess. What I didn't know was that Lily was thinking, Emma helps when she wants to, not when I actually need it. Am I just a charity case to her? The air between us grew thick with tension, and for the first time, I felt like I'd let her down. Not long after the birthday tension, I met Jake. He was charming, funny, and we clicked instantly. Lily, you've got to meet Jake, I gushed one day. He's amazing. I started spending a lot of time with Jake, and it wasn't long before Lily voiced her concerns. You're always with Jake now. What about our girl time? She complained. Feeling torn, I didn't want to neglect Lily, but I also wanted to be with Jake. Why don't we all hang out together? That way, no one gets left out, I suggested, trying to keep everyone happy. Lily seemed to like the idea, and that's how we started hanging out as a trio. For a moment, I thought I'd managed to keep everything balanced and that everything was falling into place. Soon enough, the three of us were hanging out. Movies, dinners, game nights, you name it. Jake fit into our friend group like the missing piece of a puzzle. Lily seemed to like him too, and for a moment, it felt like everything was falling into place. Things were going great until they weren't. I started noticing that Jake was becoming distant. Our texts became less frequent, and he started canceling plans. Confused and a bit hurt, I decided to talk to Lily about it. have you noticed Jake acting a bit off lately? I asked her during one of our coffee catch-ups. Lily looked thoughtful for a moment. Well, he's probably just busy with exams and stuff. You know how stressful that can be, she said, trying to sound casual. I wanted to believe her, but something felt off. Maybe you're right, I said, though a nagging feeling told me otherwise. The three of us started hanging out less and less. Lily always had an excuse for Jake, saying he was swamped with schoolwork or family commitments. I tried to shake off the feeling that something was wrong, reminding myself that life gets busy sometimes. But deep down, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was up, and it was more than just exams or family stuff. So, one evening, I decided to surprise Jake. I showed up at his place unannounced, holding a bag of his favorite snacks. But the surprise was on me. As I walked in, there they were, Lily and Jake, dancing in the living room, looking way too cozy. My heart sank as I stood there, taking in the scene before me. What's going on here? I managed to say, my voice trembling. Jake looked shocked, his eyes widening as he saw me. Emma, this isn't what it looks like, he stammered, trying to salvage the situation. Lily cut in. We fell in love, Emma. It just happened. I felt really mad. Fell in love? Jake is my boyfriend. Lily looked at me, her eyes defiant. What do you mean? Are you saying I can't fall in love? I couldn't believe it. I've given you everything, Lily, and now you steal my boyfriend? Lily shook her head, her voice tinged with irritation. I didn't take your boyfriend, Emma. We fell in love. It's not something you can control. Lily hesitated again, then shrugged. You always seem so eager to help. I thought you'd be happy for me. Jake started to speak, but I cut him off. Save it. We're done, Jake. And Lily, I hope you find what you're looking for, but it won't be from me anymore. Lily's words stung even more as she added, it wasn't from you, Emma. It was from your parents' money anyway. You're nothing without them. I felt like I'd been slapped. I turned around and walked out. As I left, I felt a mix of emptiness and liberation. It was the end of two relationships, but maybe it was the beginning of something new for me. For days, I found myself in a slump, not wanting to do anything or see anyone. My parents noticed and sat me down for a talk. Emma, you can't let this stop you from living your life, my mom said. My dad chimed in. You shouldn't stop for anyone, no matter what. You have so much potential, Emma. Their words echoed in my mind, mixing with Lily's hurtful comment about me being nothing without my parents' money. That's when it hit me. I could use this as fuel, as a reason to prove not just to Lily, but to myself that I could make something of my own. One evening, as I was scrolling through TikTok, I saw a fashion vlog and thought, I could do this. I should do this. I set up a makeshift studio in my room, using a stack of books as a tripod for my phone. My first few attempts were awkward. I stumbled over my words, forgot what I was saying, and had to do multiple retakes. But each time, I got a little better, a little more confident. I started posting regularly, sharing fashion tips, DIY hacks, and even some personal stories. At first, the response was slow, but then one of my videos went viral. It was a simple thrift flip, turning an old oversized shirt into a chic crop top. The comments started pouring in, and my follower count skyrocketed. I started collaborating with brands, getting sponsorships, and even got featured in a popular fashion magazine. But despite the fame and the followers, the most rewarding part was the messages from young girls saying how much my videos inspired them. But the real cherry on top, I was offered a deal to launch my own fashion line. Me, Emma, a girl who once thought her worth was tied to the approval of others, was now setting trends and making waves in the fashion industry. It was incredible to see how people's perception of me changed. Before, they look at me and see the privileged girl who had everything handed to her. But now, they saw a self-made woman, someone who had built her own empire from the ground up. The The way people talked to me, the respect in their eyes, it was a different kind of admiration, one that I had earned. Then one day, I received a message that stopped me in my tracks. It was from Lily. "Hey Emma, can we talk?" It read. I stared at the screen, contemplating how to respond. A flood of memories washed over me. The good times, the betrayal, and the hurtful words that had pushed me to become who I was today. Finally, I typed my reply, my fingers dancing over the keys with a newfound confidence. Talk? Sure, Lily, but just so you know, the Emma you knew doesn't live here anymore. She's been upgraded. I hit send, feeling a sense of closure wash over me. I had moved on, and life had never been better.